said I'd bring back the things you lent me.
Oh, thanks. Well, I thought maybe you'd lend me your car.
Hey, Donna, what?
Otherwise I'll have to walk, and I haven't even got 20 cents to my name. And then I'll be too tired, so I won't be able to study, and then I'll fail uni, so I won't be able to get a job, and I'll end up on the street.
Donna, this is my brother James.
What happened? You run out of cupboard space.
My brother's girlfriend turfed him out.
He's the one who thinks he's Jimmy Olsen.
Oh, no, journalism, that was last year. The year before that, town planning. This year, it's arts law.
Sounds like he's got a good grip on reality.
No, we've got to get going. His Highness here, he's doing a project for uni. He has to interview someone. I'm his coachwoman. Shit!
Sergeant. Chief Inspector Hawker, the girl's with us. What's the story?
I don't know yet, sir. Looks like some yahoo's chucked a rock or something. We'll get the boys up there hunting for traces of them now. Accident investigation's on their way.
I really feel like
Alex,
I wish you could stop fussing. I'm
Hey,
fine.
you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Come on, you're in shock.
No, I'm fine, honestly.
All right?
Yeah.
You're treating her for shock? Alex.
No, Jeff, I really need to see how bad James is, please.
Alex.
Can somebody
Alex.
take me to the hospital, please? Could you, what are you guys doing?
Alex,
I
you
wanna
really
go to
should go on the
hospital,
ambulance.
Please, no.
Okay, all right, okay, well, come with us. Come in the car. Come on, come on.
Lump of concrete, that's what it was. You're lucky to be alive, Detective.
Hey, Jack.
Oh, look, I spoke to the hospital. Alex is fine. Her brother's still in a coma.
Yeah, I saw Alex late last night and I spoke to her first thing this morning.
Oh, did you?
Oh, Mick, any word on James?
Well, nothing's changed since last night.
Anyway, look, I've got a curly one for you here. A yacht called Bon Bon is on its way back to Sydney from Norfolk Island. A couple of nights ago, it lost 2 people overboard.
Well, they run into a storm?
No, it was calm as a mill pond, according to the Bureau. Anyway, we've got the Coast Guard and the Navy. They've been searching since dawn. Commercial shipping's been informed.
Hang on. You said they went overboard 2 nights ago. When did they send this distress call?
Only last night.
24 hours later.
Yeah, that's why it's a curly one.
Sydney Water Police, sir, we'd like you to follow us back to the station. Thank you.
Nice boat. And how can you lose 2 people overboard and not have even noticed? No excuse for carelessness.
Brian Atchison, he runs a free-range poultry supply company. It's a pretty big business, Jack. No antibiotics, no chemicals, you know, that sort of gear.
Who was on the boat?
Well, according to the marina at Norfolk Island, it was Brian Atchison, his wife, his brother, and his sister-in-law.
You Brian Atchison?
It's me, Brother Rod.
Okay. I'm Detective Christie Riley, Sydney Water Police. You've been through a terrible ordeal, we understand that. We hope you understand that we're obliged to investigate this incident, yeah? You own the boat, Mr. Atchison?
That's right.
Okay, nice. You want to come with us?
We'd been 3 days out from Norfolk and just clocked Nambucca Head's light and caught a couple of decent-sized fish, barbecued them on deck for supper and washed down with a couple of bottles of plonk. Marion put on some music. It was Queen's Greatest Hits or some bloody thing. We danced a bit and drank some more wine. Anyway, about 11, I'd had enough. I went downstairs, switched on the automatic pilot and turned in. Rod followed a couple of minutes later.
How do you know that?
We shared a cabin.
What, you and Ron?
Yeah, and the girls come up with that arrangement. I snore, so does he, so... Anyway, next thing I know, I wake up this morning and he's shaking me, telling me the girls had gone. Beds hadn't been slept in, they just vanished.
They must have kept on drinking, I suppose. One slipped, fell in. The other one went to help and she fell in too.
Really?
Oh, look, they were pissed, you know, and people do really dumb things when they're pissed.
Yeah, they do, Rod, they do. Listen, I'm going to have to keep your clothes, Rod, all right? Because I'll need to be examined.
What do you need my clothes for?
2 people are missing, possibly dead. Why did you wait 24 hours before you made the distress call?
I was 12. We didn't find out what had happened till yesterday morning.
Why did you wait 12?
The power supply to the radio was playing up. We were lucky to get through to you when we did.
And you don't keep backup, no?
Well, I didn't think we'd need it. Look, do you mind if I...
No, not all. Listen, what happened here? What's that?
Tripped on the deck, banged it on the guardrail.
Hey, Alex, did you get in contact with your parents?
No, not yet. Hey, Jack, what was the name of that crook you busted for impersonating a customs inspector?
Oh, it was Monk. It was Paulie Monk. What are you doing here?
I'm looking for bloody Dunk. Stupid. Did you ever hear he had a mate that took an instant dislike to me, said I'd be sorry I ever joined coppers? Remember him?
Alex, just tell us what you're doing. What are you doing?
Okay. Everybody thinks that kids threw this concrete, right? What if it wasn't? What if it was aimed at me?
Hey, nobody hates you that bad.
Alex, kids chuck rocks at cars, OK? Hardened criminals have got a grudge against you. They'll firebomb your house.
Yeah,
Random acts of stupidity. I mean, what crook was going to know that you be in your brother's car and that piece of road at that particular time?
We don't know this rock was thrown from the road. It could have been thrown from another car, OK? All right? Am I right? Am I right? Another possibility is someone I put away, someone who's just out of jail.
OK, let's look at it. We can talk to the Department of Corrections if you like, Alex.
Thank you, Helen.
Thanks, guys. Look, the wiring and the radio's been corroded by salt. There's 3 dozen empty wine bottles down in the galley.
Right, well, they're both telling the same story. It's either made up or it's true.
Well, let's not overlook the fact that 2 husbands went to sea with their wives and came back without them. I mean, some people might pray for that sort of misfortune.
We caught some fish in the afternoon, trevally.
Trevally?
Yep, that's what I said. We barbecued them for dinner. The girls made up a salad, some oven fries. We had a few wines, played some music.
What happened to Brian's lip?
He fell out of his bunk.
True digs.
Why are you asking me about Brian's lip?
This is a T-shirt, Mr. Atchison. Is that yours?
Brian's.
Now these, okay, these stains that look like blood. What are they?
Blood?
You want to tell me again what happened to Brian's lip?
I told you. He fell out of his bunk.
I slipped on deck, banged my face into a guardrail.
Oh, that would have hurt, mate. Oh, that'd hurt, wouldn't it, mate?
Chip your teeth?
Yeah, you chip your teeth? You would have bled a lot.
Yeah, bloodstained T-shirt in the boat. Your boat?
All right. We had a blue, Rod jobbed me, I bled like a stuck pig, all right?
What'd you have a blue over, Brian?
The business.
What, the free-range chook business?
We take different approaches.
And why'd you lie about it?
OK. We didn't want to give you the wrong idea.
About what?
Well, what do you think? We're not idiots. Our wives have disappeared. We wanted to just keep it uncomplicated.
So what else are you keeping to yourselves?
I mean, what are you doing? You're accusing us of doing him in. I mean, you know, I've only been married 18 months. I love my wife, and quite frankly, I'd rather be out there looking for her than answering stupid questions.
Nobody has mentioned anything about anybody doing anybody in.
Thank you, Dr. Green. Dr. Green, please proceed to operating theatre 5.
Hey, James. How you doing, sweetie? Oh, you're Caitlin, aren't you? I'm Alex. I've spoken to you on the phone.
Right. Hi.
Hi.
It's all my fault. If I hadn't kicked him out, he wouldn't have been with you.
No, if you want to blame someone, you blame the maniac who threw the rock.
But, like, what was James doing at that place at that time anyway? It's because he's your brother and that's where you were, okay? So, in a way, it's your fault. But I'm not blaming you because I'm the one who sent him to you.
Look, just cut the cosmic plan, okay? He wasn't tagging along with me. I was taking him to an appointment.
What appointment?
I don't know. Somewhere near Craig Drive. He didn't get a chance to tell me.
Oh, wow.
What?
He had this fax in his pocket. This is too weird.
If you want to see where Dwayne done it, meet me at the end of Craig Drive at 7 p.m. No sign... Who's Dwayne?
James has this uni assignment, okay?
Yeah, who's Dwayne?
It's all about this guy in prison, Dwayne. Oh, look where it's got him. In hospital, maybe with brain damage.
No, he doesn't have brain damage.
According to psychiatrists, 22-year-old Dwayne Smith has the mental age of a 12-year-old. The Crown is calling him one of the most brutal and callous murderers of the 90s.
Do you realise what you're...
Bianca Humphrey's 16 years old. You want to see where Dwayne done it? God, who the hell wrote this?
How'd the girls get on?
Pretty good, yeah.
You good pals?
Well, they had their moments every so often, I suppose. It's... Yeah, all right, I mean, not too good, actually.
So they fought?
Well, Marion's my age, Tiffany's a lot younger. They did have a lot in common. But if you're trying to imply there was any trouble, forget it.
Bit of friction on the boat?
It's not important.
They got on like a house on fire.
So they adored each other, did they?
Well, like sisters.
Thanks, Al.
Excuse me, where'd you get those?
Your head office. I think they were taken for the annual report. Oh, yeah, Mick. Alex's brother's woken up. He's going to be fine.
Thanks very much, Helen. So which one's which, Rod?
Marion and Tiffany.
How'd you meet Tiffany, mate?
On a flight to Hong Kong. She was a cabin crew. I did the trip a dozen times before she'd date me.
I can understand why. I got a couple of sisters that I live next door to, right? Now, they fight like cat and dog, mate.
No, I told you they get on great.
Yeah, like you keep saying.
What are you getting at?
Trying to get at the truth, Rod. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Everything I've told you is the truth.
Well, then you got nothing to worry about, mate, have you?
Well, if you don't know who sent it, why did you go to the meeting place?
Like, stop hassling him. He's sick, you know.
Butt out.
She's right, I'm really groggy.
No, I am going to punch your lights out unless you are straight with me, little brother.
I don't know who sent it. That's what I was going to find out.
Okay, look, whoever sent it knew we were going under that overpass at that exact time, right? There is no other way into this street.
You really think it has something to do with the accident?
No, it was no accident, James. You were targeted. We were both targeted, okay? Someone tried to kill us.
Bullshit.
No, bullshit. No, listen to me, and I want to know why you are collecting clippings on a murderer.
And why I went to see him, yeah.
You what?
Caitlin, just...
You what?
He even went to Long Bay Jail to see the subhuman.
Look, it's just a uni project. It's no big deal.
No big deal?
Can you get the nurse? I need something for the pain.
We'll need to speak to you again tomorrow.
Why? You hoping we'll change our story?
You'll let us know if the searchers turn up anything?
What are you talking about, Brian? I don't have time to look for the girls. They're too busy pointing the finger at us.
Shut up.
My advice, you get a good night's sleep, all right?
Gentlemen, we've got a boat waiting for you to take you back to your marina if you'd like to follow us.
Great.
Thanks.
They're lying, Jack. Both of them.
want to show you something. Come here. Here's my wife. Is she gorgeous? Hey? Oh, your mate's upstairs. They reckon I killed her. What do you reckon? Hey?
Come on.
The point is they must know by now that they didn't kill James, so he is totally unprotected in that hospital. What if they try it again?
Alex, I can't whistle up a police guard unless there are reasonable grounds. Was there any threats against him?
What do you call that lump of concrete? Look, the accident wasn't an accident. Someone arranged for James to drive along that road at that exact time. Someone tried to kill him.
That's a big call.
Yeah, I know it's a big call, but what if I'm right? But what if they tried again?
All right, why would somebody target your brother?
Because he's been sticking his nose where he shouldn't.
And where was that exactly?
Bianca Humphrey's murder.
Closed case,
Yeah,
Alex?
I know.
If he had any significant information, surely you would have called the police.
OK, so I stand guard myself.
No, you won't. I don't want you to go home, Alex. I want you to go home right now.
Come on, Alex, I'll take you home.
Thanks, Mick.
Alex.
You think it's possible, Michael?
What, that your brother stirred up an ant's nest? Yeah.
Yeah, well, so do I.
But it's not likely, Alex.
OK, how do you explain the attack on the car happening the same time he's on his way to meet the anonymous source?
The word coincidence keeps jumping into my brain.
OK, but what if it's not? OK, what has James discovered about this Dwayne Smith guy?
Well, why don't you ask your brother?
I have, and he doesn't know. He won't tell me.
Dwayne Smith. He was jailed, what, 6 or 7 years ago for, what, murdering a young girl?
Yeah, Bianca Humphreys.
How could a mother love that?
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Dwayne didn't act alone, and James has bumped into these people without even knowing it.
And he's asked a few awkward questions, you reckon?
Uh-huh. It's insane. You know, he could be dead, all because of a piddly university assignment. It's like, here, class, dig around all these old cases, you know, see if you can find anything the whole law enforcement and the judicial system hasn't found. I mean, it is insane. I'm serious. We could both be dead.
But you're not.
No.
Well, somebody's looking after you.
And you believe in God?
No.
Michael really believes in God?
No, I didn't say God. I said somebody.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Look, Alex, you're not going to believe this, but, you know, I've been trying to get you out of my mind. I'm trying to move on.
I think you should just go.
Yeah, I think I better.
Hey, folks, can you gather around for a minute? Because this is going to be a one-off occasion. Drinks are on me. Right round.
Oh, what is the occasion? Well, we're going to share a joint address.
Yeah. What, you're moving in together? Yeah, you're joking. No.
Oh, well, no, it's a little fast, but we
But you
just
thought this is the right time to do it, and,
wait.
Wait.
Congratulations. Cheers.
Thanks, Sarge. Helen, thanks. Cheers.
How long's it been known her? About 5 minutes. Fantastic.
Oh, listen, how'd Alex get on? Did she get home safe and sound?
What does that mean?
I'm just asking how Alex is.
No, you're making insinuations, Jack.
Mate, I don't make insinuations, right? I want to say something. I come out and I say it.
Well, why don't you just come out and say it?
Right, mate. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Why don't you stop hitting on it?
Why don't you mind your own business?
So, you're officially off the market now?
Oh, yeah, officially, and you should have helped him when you had the chance, Riley.
I should have.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Just
Al.
take it easy.
Yeah.
Hey, darling.
Sorry. Yeah.
Do you mind going right now?
Well, yeah, no time like the present. Guy's got to run. I'll see you later.
Did I say something?
What's up?
Gavin, did you ever... Oh, you know.
What, with Woodsy?
Yeah.
No. No, of course not.
I'm sorry. I just get a bit paranoid sometimes. You know, everything's moving so fast and, you know, everyone up there thinks we're crazy.
Yeah, I am crazy. About you, Eva, and you know that.
I'm crazy about you too. Come here.
Ah. Eva. Evie. You got nothing to worry about. I'm yours as long as you can stand me. All right?
You really mean that, don't you?
I mean it. Give me a chance and I'll prove it.
You know, I can think of something.
What, now? Hey, watch it. You got some splinters in your feet here.
Uh-huh. Fancy taking a swim, boat boy?
Look, it just so happens I didn't bring my togs with me, all right? So...
Neither did I.
Okay, let's sort this out once and for all, you know. It's like I said in there, why jeopardise a good working relationship, you know, for the sake of a quick route?
Oh, yeah. No, I heard you the last time, Jack, and the time before that,
Yeah,
mate.
and you're not listening. You know, Mick, there's a million girls in this town, so why don't you pick one that doesn't have to back you up every week?
Hang on, mate. What about you and Rachel? What is this? Do as I say, but I don't go and do as I do.
Hey, it's a different time, different place.
Bullshit, Jack. That's what you're feeding me here, mate. Bullshit. All right? What, you got it in for Alex yourself, have you?
Oh, it's the beer talking.
Did he hit the spot?
Okay, as your senior officer, I'm telling you to leave Alex alone.
Or what? Or what? What, are you going to kick me out of the force, are you? Why don't you hit me, Jack? Make you feel better. Come on, mate. Come on, Jack.
I wouldn't give you the satisfaction.
Piss off, Jack.
Whoops.
Nice night for it, Mick.
Yeah.
Morning, Mick.
Hey, Chief.
Jack, this is for you, mate. It's my dry cleaning tab.
Chaps, where'd you get to last night? Oh, shut up, Helen. Okay, you want to hear the Atchison organic story? No? Well, I'll tell you anyway. It started as a backyard operation, with Marion selling her free-range chickens, ducks, geese, etc. to a handful of restaurants. You listening, Mick? Because I'll be asking questions later.
Yeah.
Right. In comes Brian Atchison. He loses his teaching job. They join forces, and after a while, they're making some pretty serious money. In comes Rod. He's a marketing guru. And soon, they are selling to literally hundreds of restaurants and cafes all over the place.
Right. What about the lovely Tiffany?
Well, the lovely Tiffany, she was made a director when she married Rod 2 years ago. That's his second marriage, by the way. Oh, and I don't know whether this is relevant, but Brian here, he was adopted, and then Rod came later. He was a surprise.
So, any news on the bodies?
No, but there's a lot of water out there, so don't hold your breath.
All right, Mick, do you want to get on to these brothers, see if they know anything more, or now they've had a chance to sleep on it? You know?
No, I don't want to, Jack. You know how to use the phone. Why don't you do it, mate?
What's up with him?
Testosterone thing, I think.
Hello.
Hey.
How are we going? Hey, I read your assignments last night. Now, apart from correcting your spelling and your grammar, I'm just a little confused. Who do you think killed Bianca Humphreys?
I don't think anything.
James, I could have been killed because of this stupid assignment.
Nothing I did caused the car crash.
You owe me an explanation.
Okay, I was looking for an angle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the trial was over in 4 days, so I figured maybe it was possible Dwayne was framed. I mean, he's as dumb as dog dirt. So I talked to some witnesses, and then I went and saw the man himself, and it changed my mind completely. I think he's guilty as hell. He's got killer written all over it.
The evidence is circumstantial, right? There's no witnesses, no DNA evidence.
Dwayne was seen leading her into the warehouse, open and shut case.
So why the attack on us?
It was a random act of violence, Alex.
I wish you'd stuck to architecture, I really do.
Bianca Humphreys didn't make it home yesterday afternoon. Somewhere between the bus stop and her front gate, a distance of 300 metres, she disappeared. Her foster mother rang police at 5 p.m. after her daughter failed to return home from school. Police who made the discovery are receiving counselling for this. Between the bus stop and her front gate, a distance of 300 metres, she disappeared. Her foster mother rang police at 5 p.m. after her daughter failed to return home from school.
Yeah, this is Detective Sinclair from the Sydney Water Police. I need to see an inmate. Hi.
You a cop?
Yeah,
Bullshit.
Detective Sinclair. My brother came to see you a couple of days ago, James Sinclair. Do you remember talking to a guy the other day? He might have been wearing glasses. That was my brother. He would have been speaking to you about your trial. Dwayne, do you remember your trial? Can you tell me what the two of you were talking about?
4 eyes.
What's that?
That's what we call the guys that wear glasses.
Okay, Dwayne, I need to ask you a serious question now. Dwayne, do you remember Bianca Humphreys?
What about her?
Did you kill her?
I'm doing hard time for it, aren't I?
Yeah, so were you alone or were you with someone?
What'd you say your name was?
Dwayne, if you didn't do it, you shouldn't be in here, right? Now, if someone put you up to it, Dwayne, look at me, here. If someone put you up to it, then they should be in here too. Do you understand me?
Show us. Give us a look at your tits.
Excuse me.
Oh, listen, how'd you go with that insurance claim?
Oh, yeah, they're going to get back to us, Jake.
Right, you want to give him a bit of a prod?
Excuse me, Mr. Atchison, the older one, Brian, he chucked away a roll of film yesterday and I found it, so I got it developed earlier.
Oh, good on you, Donna. What you got here? All right. Rod doing a bit of fishing, Marion cooking, Tiffany sunbaking. It's Tiffany sunbaking topless.
If I sunbaked like that, I'd turn into a big freckle.
Now, look, just take a look at this photo, Jake. It looks like it's taken through a vent.
Rodney Atchinson's downstairs. You ready for him now?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Well, Brian, right, he might be a bit of a voyeur, eh? Thanks for that, Donna.
So how would you describe your relationship with your brother?
Good. We haven't got a problem, you know. Just the odd business disagreement.
So no personal jealousies, no?
I said no, I mean no.
Well, what's this about, Rod? What? You explain it to us? Have a look, mate. I'd say your brother Brian would have to sneak around with high-speed film to get that type of picture quality now, wouldn't you, Rod?
Brian's adopted, isn't he? So he took everything the Atchison family had to give, and now he's after your woman.
Doesn't mean a thing, not a thing.
But that's why you jobbed him, isn't it? Because he was sniffing around your wife.
No, it really was just a business thing. Bastard!
Are you accusing me of having an affair with my sister-in-law?
It's more of a question, Brian, so were you?
No way. My marriage means the world to me.
So why were you taking these snaps, Brian? Eh? These ones. What were you practising to be, mate? A private detective?
You just happened to be walking past the window and the camera happened to be set on motor drive and you just happened to push the button?
Shit, all right, I took him. Okay? So what? I mean, look at her. She's gorgeous. I couldn't take my eyes off her. But it doesn't mean anything.
If it doesn't mean anything, then why did you get rid of the film?
Well, I knew it would look stupid. I just wanted to keep it uncomplicated.
The actions of a guilty man.
You're a liar, Brian. We keep catching you out, you keep lying. You're chronic. You got liar's disease, mate.
I don't know what happened out there, all right? I don't know what happened out there.
I can't believe you went and saw him.
Yeah, you're right. He's an animal.
A killer. The killer.
Okay, so who else did you speak to, James?
I told you, nothing I did caused the car crash.
Who else?
The cops, the girl's foster parents, they didn't seem to care. It was old news, best forgotten. Dwayne's uncle, a few neighbours, the prosecutor, and the guy who ran the defence died of a heart attack last year.
Okay, did you stir any of them up?
The chief investigating officer, Maxwell.
Maxwell?
Inspector Doug Maxwell. He's now at Piermont. He used to be the detective sergeant at Ultimo. It pissed him off big time when I asked him about the baseball cap.
What baseball cap?
Well, the body was found in an abandoned warehouse tied to a girder, right? Well, there was a baseball cap found 150 metres away. Chicago Bulls. Now, probably there was no connection, but Maxwell never followed it up, and when I asked him why, he kicked me out the door. I wish I'd never gotten into this.
Couldn't take his eyes off her from the first time I introduced them.
So, whose idea was the trip, Rod?
Brian's. You know what I keep thinking? I mean, what if he waited till I fell asleep and then he went back up on deck again?
Why would your brother Brian do that?
Well, what if the whole deal was a setup to get rid of Marion? You know, maybe he was just waiting for the right time, and this particular night she was pretty juiced, more than usual. Then all he had to do was wait for me to drop off, and then he'd just nip up and shove her overboard, and I mean, she wouldn't have stood a chance.
But what about Tiffany? You said that she was up there as well.
Well, he could have waited till she went to the loo or something, and maybe she came back unexpectedly and saw him do it.
Spell it out, Rod. What are you trying to say?
He pushed her overboard too.
Tiffany?
Yeah.
Rod would never say anything like that about me. He'd never accuse me of something like that. Nice try.
So come on, Brian. Just between friends, give us a drum.
A cunning little bastard. That was him. He's always resented the fact that Marion and I got the business going, that he had to come to me for a job. I said he came down to bed after me. I don't know that.
You said he followed you down a few minutes later.
That's what he said. That's what we agreed to say. But for all I know, he never came down at all. For all I know, he and his trophy wife cooked up this whole thing.
Meaning?
Well, with Marion out of the picture, they'd stand a bloody good chance of getting control of the company, right? I mean, just say he stays up there drinking with them, right? Cracks another bottle, right? And then he starts needling Marion, telling her how he could run the business better than her. He was always pulling shit like that. Marion being her, she comes back to him in spades. He keeps pushing, she slaps him. He grabs her, even drunk. Marion's a lot stronger than him. Tiffany, help me. Tiffany comes in, right? They struggle, over to the side, push. Except Tiffany goes in. Marion's too drunk to save herself, and Tiffany couldn't swim in the first place. All right, you come up with something better, all right? Because I don't know what happened out there. I don't know what happened.
Hey, Woods, Jesky. Hi, Alex. We can hear doing it.
You guys have got to be kidding. If I'd fallen in like he said, my clothes would be drenched in seawater, wouldn't they?
You could have chucked them overboard, mate.
What? Look, it's true about Brian organising the trip, right? Right? Right, and I just thought of something else, OK? Now, he made us increase our life insurance cover, and this was like 2 months ago. Now, how suspicious is that?
OK, listen, Rod, do you want to step outside, take a bit of a breather?
Alex.
Hang on, wait. Helen. Have you ever run into an Inspector Doug Maxwell, Piermont LAC?
Why? What are you going to do?
I just want to convince myself that the crash had nothing to do with the Bianca Humphreys case.
Listen, Alex, I don't know the man personally, but if you're thinking of accusing him of botching his investigation, he's going to eat you alive.
OK, if he didn't botch it up, why would he have a problem talking to me about it?
I've warned you, OK? Do you want to go through here?
Yes, I want to go through.
All right, Mick, come here. All 4 directors of Atchison Organics doubled their insurance cover 2 months ago. Brian organised it.
Oh, OK. Well,
What's going on with you and Mick?
Oh, we're just investigating a possible double murder. That's all.
Yeah?
Should have fired you when Marion told me to. How did it feel? Pushing a fat cow overboard. Hey, get out. Come on. Okay, go.
Get out of it.
Settle down, Brian.
Inspector Maxwell, I'm really not being disrespectful. But this is a genuine inquiry. I have a special interest in the Bianca Humphreys case. Sir, look, all I wanted to know was, did you develop any other suspects at that time? Take that as a no.
Oh, Alex, I just want to apologise about last night.
Don't worry about it. Honestly, I may as well be bashing my head against a brick wall here.
No, but I do want to worry about it, Alex. Can't we just go out and have a coffee and have a talk about this?
Just take a rain check on it.
Hey, Mick, you meet the brothers Grimm on the yacht 5 minutes.
Why's that?
Because I say so. Just call it the controlled experiment.
OK.
Oh, Alex, phone call for you. It's a Dwayne Smith. He sounded a bit sus.
Yeah, Alex and Claire. And no, Dwayne, why can't you tell me over the phone? Yep, righto.
Oh, you're not going?
Look, he needs to tell me something, but only in person.
Come on, you're a pretty girl. He's going to tell you anything. Don't be...
All right, this is what we know. Conditions were calm, it was a moonless night. You quit the party about 11:30 and you went below, right?
Yeah.
Right, you followed him 15 minutes later and you left them talking.
Yeah.
Right, could you hear them from below?
Come on, guys. I mean, girls' voices travel, especially at night.
I don't know, I couldn't make out the words, you know.
OK, what do they like to talk about?
I don't know, Marion never bothered talking to Tiff about anything. Treated her like shit, basically.
That's because Tiffany treated Marion like she was a fool.
Yeah, she pitied her for being married to a miserable prick like you.
All right, come on, guys. Hey, settle down, all right? Let's say they were arguing. Now, did you come up from on deck and did you try and calm it down, Rod? Is that what happened?
I fell asleep and I stayed asleep, you know?
Yeah.
That's the truth, Brian.
OK, all right. What about you? Did you wake up at all? Did you hear them fighting?
No.
Oh, come on, guys. Look, at some time during the night, something violent happened. Both your wives fell overboard. There must have been screams or yells or God knows whatever else.
Yeah, I mean, this is not the Titanic. You know, this is a very small boat.
If I'd heard them, I would have done something. I was asleep.
Because you were pissed.
Oh, we both were, you prick!
I know that!
God, if I would have woken up, I would have done anything to save them, Brian. Anything, both of them.
So would I. So would I.
I think they're telling the truth, Jack.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was afraid of.
So we just tell the coroner what we've got?
Which is bugger all. Oh, look, that's for the dry cleaning.
Guys, a boat picked up a woman 2 k's south of Nambucca Heads.
Yeah.
She was clinging to a foam esky. Said her name was Marion Atchison.
What? Where is she now?
On her way back to Sydney.
You strong enough to talk, Mrs. Atchison?
I murdered Tiffany Atchison. Is that what you want to hear?
Hang on, I'll call a lawyer.
I don't want a bloody lawyer. I killed her. There's no squirming out of it. The trip wasn't about taking time out. It was about Brian perving on Tiffany in a bikini. Oh, and she played up to it. Anyway, I'd had enough humiliation after 3 days. So I waited till the boys went to bed. And then I gave her the facts of life. Well, she just laughed. Told me it wasn't surprising Brian had a roving eye. Married to a fat ox like me. Then she suggested I should drop some weight. Think about a facelift, do something with my 70s hairstyle. Always been very proud of my hair. Then my hand just sort of found its way to her perfect throat by itself. I started squeezing. She struggled. We fell, thrashed about on the deck. Then we fell overboard. I called for help, but the boat disappeared in the darkness. And
So what happened to Tiff?
I don't know. I tried to find her right. I swear. I didn't know which direction to look. I
Thank you. Dwayne, what have you got to tell me?
I don't like it in here.
No, you're not supposed to.
If I said I didn't do it, a murder, could you get me out?
Okay, let's get this clear. Did you kill Bianca Humphreys?